everyone, Sirturmund here again. Today is the third and last video of us showcasing Doflamingo, the list from Juan Alvarado, who won the Gen Con offline regional a couple weeks ago. And this video is a marathon. It's a 40-minute video because we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 matches against Zoro, which is one of our best matchups with this deck and the reason why blue is doing well, because he does well into Whitebeard and Zoro deck. So hope you enjoyed this marathon, and this should teach you really how to play that matchup against Zoro. So hope you enjoy, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this matchup, we're gonna get Zoro. I will go first because I kind of want to get my Mihawk on curve. We have the Doflamingo, so I think I'm gonna just keep this hand. This is one of our best matchups, right? Because we can just get a lot of value here into the opponent. We will have this Doflamingo blocker. Hopefully, I guess the only downside here, I usually want to see like my Kuma and my Pacifistas. The opponent get the Machino. Like the Kuma and the Pacifistas is what you want to see, because it puts a lot of units into the opponent's board that they have to watch out for. We'll go here. So we get the Kuma. We can go ahead and just draw this blocker next turn, I guess, right? So we can draw the blocker next turn. Draw, summon, draw, summon, draw. So go like this. Yeah, let's just draw that low blocker, at least force out the Marco out of them early on. We'll get that free Kuma. That will be 3 Dawn. That leaves me with 2 Dawn, which again is just enough for me to be able to actually get that. I'll take this one. I want to take this first one. Buggy. Firido. Okay, so gotta watch out for the Firido. We know that the opponent has a Machino. And they get the Flamenco. So the Flamenco is gonna make this Doflamingo just be a wash, right? Like, it's gonna be really easy for the opponent to deal with this Doflamingo. What if we actually just play the Jinbe and don't get the yeah, why don't we just play this Jinbe? So that we can have this card to slow down their aggression. And we just don't get... Okay, so that's a 2k counter, right? I'll play the law blocker. The problem is that that's going to mess up... I guess we have another Dofi to organize my deck again if we need to. But I think I cannot afford to do the Dofi ability here. I think that Jinbe can slow them down by sending the Flamenco to the bottom. And then we can try to kill the Buggy, right? Opponent can play Gordon. If they could have their Marco here. We can 1000 Swords the Marco. That would be 4 Dawn, and that would leave me with 3, which is enough for me to play my Doflamingo ability. But we don't have the card to play. Remember that we ended up putting it in such a way that the 4th card is not gonna be something we can summon. It's something that we wanted to draw. Or sorry, yeah. So at most, what we can do, I guess, would be 1000 Swords and Doflamingo to set up for a next turn, right? It's very likely that the opponent will be able to remove all my blockers here. Yeah, there you go. So they're gonna kill this Doflamingo, yeah, with the Marco. They have 1 Dawn open. What are they gonna do with that last Dawn? Machino? Okay. So we'll take this one and just block the 1k, I guess. Or we can just block here before this guy dies to a second Marco. They don't even attack with their Zoro. Why? So they're not attacking with their Zoro. Again, we can 1000 Swords this this Marco, right? We can 1000 Swords the Marco. We can go ahead and just yeah, this is strike. I had to double, for some reason I had to double check if it was slash or not. We saw them using a 2k counter last time just to block something that they could block with a 1k. So there's a chance that they don't have anything here, that we have to spend 2 cards to save this Buggy. We know that they have the Machino. Yeah. So here we just go ahead and kill this Machino. Clear their board. 1000 Swords the Marco. Play another one here. I'm probably gonna play this Mihawk next turn, to be honest. So whatever we place at the top, we probably don't wanna get it anytime soon. So yeah, so next turn we draw 1. We played, yeah, we draw. Okay, so let's just go like this. And the turn. That way we draw the Dofi, and then we draw the second Mihawk, and kind of go from there. If the opponent kills this Jinbe, we're just going to bounce back whichever one of their units kind of gets left over. We can go ahead and go for the 1k here. It's kind of hard to get rid of this Moria, isn't it? I think it's probably better for me to keep the Jinbe, though. I'm going to give you the Moria. If you want to kill this Jinbe, we'll send back the Flamenco to the bottom. The fact that you did the 2k in this one means that you have the way to kill this, right? Probably a second Marco, which we can then bounce back. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll give you both, right? We'll give you both. If you have the second Marco, you can go ahead and kill it. I don't want to use this blocker, because I kind of want to use this blocker to get rid of their units. But it's kind of greedy to do that too, isn't it? Let's just go like this. They play the Marco. Oh, it's just a Luffy? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that, because now I'm going to be able to clear your board, no? So we can go here, kill the Flamenco first. You can try to save it. We'll go ahead and kill the Curly Dadan. And that's one Luffy that's out of the way now. Then we play Mihawk, bounce back your Luffy, and now we have a big attacker. You have no board. Next time we can start with the Doflamingo and start getting value. You have a 2k counter. I do have to be careful, right? I mean, I do have a lot of blockers, but as long as the opponent has like... Yeah, I'll take this one. As long as the opponent doesn't have a lot of units, I think it should be okay. We know the opponent has the Fury Doll that they grabbed from the first buggy, and now they have the Jet Pistol. So they have 2 events in their hand that we know of. I want to get a Pacifista so I can get value from the Kuma. And they get a Marco, so they have another Marco here. And another Marco. Wait, so we know their whole hand, right? It's Firido, Jet Pistol, and the OP03 Marco, because they play the OP02 Marco. Jet Pistol, Firido, OP02 Marco, right? So 3-7. I think this is the best time to go ahead and do this. That's the Pacifista. We're gonna place this Kuma on the top of our deck. Everything else, I guess, doesn't matter. We want to draw this. We're gonna draw. So we're gonna place the Moria on the top. We want to draw the Pacifista later, right? We can go for 5 here first. We'll play the Kuma as well. And we can get like a cheap blocker. We can get like the Law. Like, I don't mind getting this Law blocker. The problem here is that I am giving them a lot of resources, right? I'm giving them a lot of resources. We can take this Law blocker, or we can just take like a Jinbe or a Doflamingo blocker. I'll take the Dofi just because it's a 1k counter that we can use. If opponent starts taking this life, I mean, we're giving them a lot of resources. So there's 2 new cards that we don't know about. They use the block, so they're going to have to get rid of one of their Whitebeard cards, which is either the OP03 Marco or one of the ones that they just drew. Okay, they got rid of the Iso. We'll go ahead and play this Kuma and just pass the turn. We have double blockers. They're not letting themselves lose, get rid of this Jinbe, which I guess makes sense. The problem with doing that is that you have a chance of this Jinbe just kind of getting rid of your board, right? Like we kind of have this unit here permanently that you're not willing to get rid of. Again, we know the opponent has Jet Pistol, Fury Doll, and OP03 Marco, and 2 unknown cards that we don't know about. 2 life is a little bit risky because it makes this Mihawk a lot harder to find a time to play it. Without making ourselves, like, if we don't have the blockers on the field, we cannot play this this Mihawk. So this Marco is a little bit annoying, just giving them the permanent blockers. The Flamenco is also annoying because he makes it so that he can actually kill my blockers with their Marco. But we have a lot of attacks next turn, right? So worst comes to worst, we can just present lethal. We have 2 2k counters and a 1k in our hand. So I don't think we're dying here. So Jet Pistol, Firidol, Marco, 2 more cards. Yeah, there you go. So they're going to try to get rid of the blockers. Let's give you the Dofi. Let's not take that life if we don't need to. It sucks that we're going to lose this Kuma before the Pacifista on the field, but, I mean, nothing we can do about it. There's the Marco. You kill the Kuma. All right. You can attack with the Zoro and the Buggy, but then I can just clear your board back. I think at this point, if I just clear their board, I'm in a good position. We know they have the Jet Pistol, so it makes the Doflamingo blocker a little bit awkward. Makino on the Buggy. Wait. Wait a second. Okay, they're gonna kill the Moria instead. Alright. Alright, I was confused for a second. I was like, wait a second. If we Mihawk their Marco blocker, right? So Firidol, Jet Pistol. Like, my problem here is that Jet Pistol. That Jet Pistol makes it so awkward. For, like, this block is just gonna die to the Jet Pistol, right? So, alright, we have 4. We can kill. Mihawk, one of these guys. We can kill their units and then Mihawk their Marco. Opponent has 2 attackers. If they have a Rush Zoro, it could be a problem. So Jet Pistol, Rush Zoro. We know they have the Firidol. This is Slash, so this cannot go after the Buggy. This has to go after the Flamenco. We can go 5/5 into the Buggy. Opponent has a Jet Pistol and a Firidol, so they shouldn't have a way to save this Buggy. So yeah, let's go like this. I think the only thing... I guess if the opponent blocks with Marco, I'm okay with that, right? Like, they're not allowed to block with that Marco, are they? Yeah, they're not allowed to block with that Marco. So what about we go here first? Just 5 on the Buggy. Jet Pistol and Firidol is the stuff that they have. Let's go Mihawk on the Flamenco. Jinbe on the Makino. We'll go Mihawk on this Marco. We'll leave them the blocker Marco, because if they attack with the blocker Marco, they don't have a blocker anyways. We know they have Jet Pistol and Firidol. We still have the blocker Doflamingo. They can kill it with Jet Pistol. That's 4 done. We still have 2 lives, so it will be 4 done, then 3 done for the Rush Zoro, and 3 more done, 2 of which can potentially be a Firidol. Even though they keep this Marco alive, I think we're in a good position that we can deal with it. Because, again, they will have to attack with the Marco, which would keep them in a vulnerable position. Or put them in a vulnerable position, I guess. Not keep them in a vulnerable position. Yep, Jet Pistol. Oh, they went Fire Fist. Alright. So Fire Fist to get rid of the blockers. That's 1 less done. They have the Firidol in their hand. I can win next turn. Potentially. Well, not really, right? There's no way for me to do 3 attacks through their Marco. Alright, so they're just gonna actually focus on killing the Mihawk. Interesting. So they're gonna focus on killing the Mihawk. They have 1 done open. We have 4, 2, and yeah, we can go like this. Alright, we don't get it. I forgot what the card was on the top of my deck, so I just wanted to see if I could actually get it. We didn't get it, so that's fine. We have this Love Beam to get us this Kaya draw, and we still have 2 life, right? They took the life. We'll go here for 9. The opponent is gonna block. They get it back. The Josu. We'll go ahead and play this Pacifista and just pass the turn with Love. The Fire Fist was definitely not what I expected, right? Because he was able to kill my Jinbe. They went for Newgate. Wow, so they're going to play the Newgate here? That's good, actually. That's a good Newgate, but it means that you cannot do anything else. I guess you can attack with this Zoro. So if you go for the Newgate here, you can actually attack with the Zoro, and I'll probably just go ahead and go for the Love Beam this time. But if you go for the Newgate, there's a chance that you cannot survive the attacks, even though you're at 7. So they're not going to go for the Newgate, so we know they have a deck card in their hand. We go for the Love Beam. And we're okay. They have a 3... Oh. Yeah, this is game, right? I forgot about the Nets Mihawk coming down, right? So we can just go... We can go here. We can go here for 5. And that should be game. I guess a Jet Pistol up the top will have killed the Pacifista. But then I'm able to just attack with the Mihawk. So... Yeah, let's give the rematch. Let's give the rematch. I think that was a good game. And again, this kind of showcase what we want to do with this deck, right? We still get the Mihawk, but we don't get any of our other stuff. So I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. We get the Pacifista, but we don't get the Kuma. I'm gonna roll the wheel next turn if we don't get any other attackers, right? So the opponent gets the ISO. If we don't get something that we can play, I'm just gonna roll the wheel with the Doflamingo. So they got the Fury Doll again. So Fury Doll. I'm guessing they're playing Whitebeard Pirates right now. Oh no, they're playing Machina. Wow. Yeah. So let's just run the gauntlet here. All right, we don't get it. The opponent still takes 7. We got a Love Beam. We pass. They're gonna try to play that Machina, I guess. They try to hit me with the ISO. I'm surprised they played that Machina out like that. Like, very surprised. A little bit unfortunate that we just have a bunch of events in our hand and not really anything that we need. Because we're gonna have the 1,000 Swords. I should have blocked that, by the way. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because I should have definitely blocked that, but that was my mistake. So they got the Otama, they got the Buggy. I should have 100% blocked that. Because this slow is just gonna die to the thing, right? Wow. This is so awkward, right? Because I need to kill this Machina. But this is only attacking for 1. I can play this Boa Hancock, but we won't be able to get any draw out of her. I guess let's just go for it, right? Let's just kill that Machina. If the opponent wants to save her, he can save her. We'll go ahead and just kill this ISO. We'll play the Boa. And just wait to see what happens. We're taking way too much damage early, and we don't have any of the cards that we need to be able to deal with this matchup early on, right? Like, we're not able to flood the board the way that we want to. We'll lose the Law, but we can always get the Law back with the Moria. We don't get the 3-cost Dofi or the Perona, so it makes it really awkward for us to kind of set the stop cards of our deck. We tried to run the wheel turn 2, but unfortunately, just didn't hit what we needed to. We know the opponent plays Jet Pistol. They have the Fury Doll. I think at this point I have to just try to clear their board and not hit them alive. They actually... Okay, they went for the Fire Fist. Wow, so they just got rid of both my units just like that. So the Fire Fist right away. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I cannot take this much damage, right? So we're gonna have to just go 1k here, 2k here. Okay, I'll take this one. All right, I'll take this one. We'll play this Dofi, I guess. We'll play the Dofi. That's 3. But then that only is gonna leave me with 1 done open. Of course, we get the Kuma after we lose the Pacifista, right? Oh yeah, okay. So what do we want to get here? What do we want to get here? Any of the blockers is just gonna get removed. So I think I want to just get the Moria. I want to draw the blockers next turn, which is gonna be the Kuma. And then the next attack, I guess we can get the Hancock. So we can go Mihawk to the bottom, here, here, here. I mean, sorry, I'm gonna get the Moria. We'll go like this. Again, at this point, we're just gonna try to clear their board. We'll end the turn here. Try to clear their board. Try to not take too much life. The opponent obviously has the Rush Luffy, so having the blockers is not gonna do anything to us. Opponent has way too many cards, and we don't have enough value the way that we need to. So we can counter this one with a 1K. We'll give you the blocker for this one, I guess. We cool. I'll give you the blocker for this one. There's the Rush Luffy. We'll take it. There's the Perona. We'll be able to Mihawk the Rush Luffy and be able to kill this buggy. Maybe opponent tries to save it, but we have 2 attacks here. So we have 2 attacks here. I guess they can try to save it again. Yeah, no, they're not going to go for it. We'll go here. We are down to 1 life. We do have our Mihawk. Opponent can just attack us twice for like big numbers, and they should get there because we don't have any blockers. I guess we have the Kuma blocker that we can play next turn. The 1,000 Swords. Okay, Jet Pistol, the Moira. Okay, that's not bad for me. I don't want to take this last life, though. Like, if I can, I don't want to take this last life. They're forcing me to take it, though. I cannot block the 9, so I guess we'll take it. We'll have double blockers here with the Moira, with the Hancock and the blocker. Let's go here. Yeah, let's put the Hancock and the Kuma, as well as have 2 down for the Love Beam. I guess we'll just push this damage right now. I know I'm giving them cards, but I don't think I have a choice. We'll pass. We have 2 blockers. Opponent only has 1 unit, so they cannot just commit everything. I guess if they have the Diable Jambe, I can't do anything about it. So if they have the Diable Jambe, I can't do anything about it. A second Fire Fist could be enough as well. Second Fire Fist could be enough. I'm gonna have to keep... I'm not gonna be able to play this last Mihawk, right? Because I'm gonna have to always keep enough for the Love Beams to be able to survive. Opponent threw away their Peridol with the Fire Fist. I'm gonna go like this, because if the opponent has the Rush Luffy, I want to go for the Love Beam, right? So if they have the Rush Luffy here... Oh, it's exactly 10. Never mind. Yeah, it's exactly... Wait, no way! I guess they have the Zoro, right? Oh, no, okay. Wait, they had lethal there. I guess I didn't need to go for the Love Beam because the Luffy didn't do anything, but they had to be a way for him to get lethal there. We can go 1,000 Swords, keep enough for the Love Beam. We can 1,000 Sword both of them, and just push damage into the opponent and keep enough for the Love Beam. Is that worth it? Yeah, let's go like this. We're gonna 1,000 Swords both of them and just keep enough for the Love Beam. Let the opponent take the damage if they want to. It sucks doing this, but I think it's important for them to have no units. Diable Jambe. There you go. I figured they were going to get the Diable Jambe eventually, right? So the way that he was playing, he was like the Diable Jambe was what they were going to have. And I couldn't beat the Diable Jambe, right? They could have actually beat us last turn with the Luffy. But we'll do it one last time. Just keep the best of 3 going. There's the Perona. Alright, so we can go Perona. If we're gonna draw something next turn, we want to draw the Pacifista, right? So we can just put this in the bottom. We're gonna get this Teach, right? We're gonna get this Teach into the field with the Doflamingo ability. Have the Pacifista in our hand. So we go like this. We'll go like this. This is looking a lot better. We have the Kuma plus Pacifista combo. And we can actually bounce back. I mean, bouncing back this Curly the Dan is not great, to be honest. But I think it's fine to do it, just so that we have another unit on the field. The other thing is that we don't have to actually go ahead and do this. We can just bounce back our Perona, right? We don't have to bounce back the Curly the Dan. Just get our Perona back so that we can kind of fix our deck later again. Fits the top cards of our deck. I think I want to play this Kuma out next turn so that we can start getting the Pacifista value. Let the opponent hit us for 2. Do I want to let them hit us for 2? Let's not take that life right now. Let's not take that life right now. Let's force them to attack with the Daedanic. They want to push life to us. They got the Radical Beam. I need to watch out for that. They got the Fury Doll as well, so... Yeah, we just go for 5, right? We just go 5 here. So Fury Doll and Radical Beam. We'll go here. We'll play Perona. Let's go ahead and just draw our Mihawk next turn. We'll have the Boa Hancock as the second one. So... let's go like this. If the opponent attacks with the units, we can clear their units away. We can block with the Kuma and get the Pacifista, which is another unit. Piridol and Fire Fist. Alright, so I guess we'll go ahead and get a Pacifista down. This Fire Fist is actually such a problem a lot of times, right? So that's really one of the annoying parts that we have to deal with every time. I think it's correct to counter this. Like, counter the ones that we can. And take the hits that we cannot, right? Okay. So, we can get the Boa. And still have 4 to play this Gecko Moiras out. Which I don't hate. So, we can go here. We know that we can kill their stuff, right? So we can go here. Are you going to try to save that buggy? They might try to save that buggy. Wow, they actually went for it, right? I want to get the Boa just because it's going to be like a pseudo blocker. Opponent's going to be tempted to try to go after that Boa. I will play this Moira just because I want to get another card into my hand. There might actually be a consideration to get this Mihawk instead, just so that we have a 2k counter to allow me to defend against something that the opponent might want to do, right? We have the Mihawk next turn to be able to bounce back like a Marco or something. We know that the opponent, like these Fire Fists are kind of annoying, right? But we should be in an okay position, I think, right now. We just need to kind of clear their board more than anything else and not take as much life. So if we don't have to take that much life, it's always better for us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to counter out of this. Force the opponent to attack with their units. So this is going to force the opponent to attack with their units into the Boa. Forcing them to commit another Dawn here. And then forcing them another Dawn here. And yeah, they conceded because they knew that if they play another Dawn there and we keep this Boa alive, it's going to be a problem. You know what? Let's give it to them one more time, right? I mean, this has been a long video, but I think I'm having fun. So I'm okay with this. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to keep this hand, right? Oh, perfect. There we go. So now we can start placing at the top. We're going to put this at the top, put this second, put this third. Okay, so we go like this. Actually, let's go like that. That way we draw that Pacifista and we get the Kuma. Again, having that Kuma is just such a big deal. And having this Perona to deal with their units is also such a big deal. So having that Kuma into Pacifista combo is so good. Always giving us units that we can use. So they got the buggy out of that. We'll go here. Attack for 7. Get our Kuma down. And start going from here. We'll pass. We have another Kuma that we can get next turn, by the way, if we do the same thing. Which I don't hate doing. Gordon, alright. So they're gonna have a Fire Fist, or oh, it's just gonna be at the den. So we say okay and just get a Pacifista down. And then we can just kill the Dadan. I kind of don't want to, like, man, it kind of sucks because I don't want to, like, have to hit their life, right? I don't want to have to hit their life. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of buggies. Wow. And they get the Fire Fist, Firidol, Diablo Jambe. Wow. So if we play anything that has 5k, it's just going to be us losing it. Wow. I can't remember what I put on the fourth card. Was it a Moria? I think it might have been a 6k Moria, right? If it's the 6k Moria, then the best thing is actually to just attack. Wow, this is actually so rough. I guess we can go like this. If this Perona is gonna die anyways to the Fury. No, because we don't need to do it right now. We don't need to do it right now. We can go like this. Yeah, there it is. It was a Moira. It wasn't the 6k Moira though, but it was a Moira. The opponent will be able to just Fire Fist both of these away. Unfortunately. If they go for the Fire Fist there, I think I'm fine with that for now. It's going to allow my blockers to be less vulnerable to Fire Fist. So it was Fire Fist, Fury Doll, and Diablo Jambe. So my blockers are going to be like not going to matter once the Zoro gets to... If we get to 0 life, the Diablo Jambe just kills us, right? So we have to try to not get to 0 life. So maybe we need to raise them at this point because the opponent will be able to actually get there before us. Yeah, see how they're attacking here? I think they know that if they raise us down, we're gonna have a hard time keeping up. Okay, so we can kill that Machino. We'll take the 7 here. Opponent's probably just gonna Fury Doll this 2 right now, right? If I was to guess. And then we have to just kill the Machino and the buggy. Yeah, there it is. You trash the Warrior Pirate, you kill those 2. We knew that was gonna happen. We have enough to play. We could go Doflamingo, set up the top cards and have a done open. Or we could go Kumas, Gecko Moiras, and Doflamingo as well. I guess we can just go Gecko and Doflamingo this turn, right? I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. Let's go 5 here. Let's go 6 here. We'll play the Dofi. Start placing at the top. We'll leave. I guess we'll put this in the bottom. I don't think we have time to play another Mihawk. I want to kind of draw. I want to draw this Moira next turn. We can play the Kuma or we can play the Gecko Moira. I'm going to just go ahead and play the Kuma and just have additional blockers. Because I need to use my blockers now because they're not going to matter later for the Diablo Jambe. So my blockers are not going to matter later for the Diablo Jambe or the Luffy. So I just need to use them now while I have the chance. If the opponent has a second Fire Fist, then we know they have the Fury Doll and the Diablo Jambe in their hand. They could easily go ahead and do it. Next turn could be our Mihawk turn, but it's always awkward with Mihawk. But I think I need to get him down earlier rather than later. The opponent's still at 4 life. Yeah, okay, so Fury Doll and Fire Fist. So they actually did have the second Fire Fist. And they still had the Diablo Jambe in their hand. Well, well then, what can we do here? What can we do here? Let's trash the Mihawk and just not take that life. And we'll play the Moira and the other cards that we're drawing just straight out. That's a second Machino. Okay, so opponent's kind of going all in, which is good for us. Because the more all in they go, the less things they're going to have for like next turn, right? So we can go ahead and play both of these cards out. And that leaves me with... Yeah, so we can go like this. Kill the buggy. Kill here. We know they have the Diablo Jinbe. We'll go here. Let's get our... I guess let's get our Dofi, or do we get the Kuma? We could also play the Perona. We could also just grab the Perona and play her out. I don't like having no blockers here. Because if I play Perona, I'm not going to have any counters, and I'm not going to have any blockers. Like, that feels bad, right? That actually feels bad. So let's just grab this Dofi and set this up. We'll draw this one next turn, right? So actually, I want to draw the Boa and summon the Doflamingo, I think. Or yeah, I think I want to go like this. I want to draw the Boa and summon the Doflamingo, so that we can have give the Boa the Dawn. Opponent can easily deal 3 life here. I guess they don't, because we have the blocker, right? So I think we always block here first. Again, we don't want to go to 0 life. If we go to 0 life, the Diablo Jinbe just kills us. So we have to kind of wait to stay at 1 life while also clearing up their board. So we'll stay at the 1 life. We'll take this damage here. We'll stay at the 1 life and clear up their board in return. Play our Boa blocker. Play our Doflamingo blocker. What if we just stay at 2? If we stay at 2, I'm feeling a lot better, right? So I'm feeling a lot better here if we stay at 2. Yeah, this is feeling decent to me. We know that the opponent has potentially a way to counter out of this. They don't do it. Let's go 6 here. Yeah, let's just, I guess let's go for 8. So we're going to have 4, 5. No, let's go for 7. I guess, I mean, we know that we're not going to draw the, yeah, we know that we can set up how we're going to draw this. We want to draw the Boa next turn, I think. Oh, we can go for the Mihawk at this point, but no, I think I want to continue drawing that Boa. Yeah, I'm just going to put double Boa on the top. Yeah, that's the card that we were waiting for. Now we have a blocker. We're chilling. And the blocker is here to block any damage before we get to 0 life. So as long as you don't have rush, you're not, why be a pirate? I guess maybe your opponent is trying to have an extra unit. Yeah, you're not a YB pirate, so that doesn't matter. We'll block it here. And we'll go ahead and play the double Boa. Double Boa plus 2 Dawn. That's going to let me draw 2 cards. So we can go ahead and, I guess, attack here for 5. Start eating up their stuff. We know they have the Diablo Jinbe, so they cannot block this 5 attack anymore. They want to get us to 0 life. That's why they play that Josu, so that they have an extra unit to attack with next turn. Wow, they're actually just going to block that one? All right. I just need to get to, if I stay at more than 0 life, I'm okay, because the Diablo Jinbe will not do anything to us. Now, we have a law blocker coming up soon, right? We can kill this Josu in return, and I think we're close to the Mihawk, right? We should be drawing the Mihawk next after we draw with the Hancock again. As long as I stay at 2 life and just control their board, opponent should have a way to stop us. Yeah, let's go ahead and do here. There's the Marco. The Marco does nothing. There's the Mihawk. So that means that we can actually go ahead. Yeah, so we can go ahead and kill this Josu. Go ahead and attack them for life. Because at this point with the Mihawk, I can potentially settle for lethal next turn. Okay, so then we go here, bounce this to the bottom, play this. We have another blocker. And no, we know that they have the Diablo Jambe in their hand, right? We have opponents purposely not using it because they know they're gonna need it to get through all our blockers. We have used a lot of blockers though, so this is like the last bit of blockers that we have. We just saw them use a Marco, so he's gonna be lucky. Yeah, that's it. GG's. No, I think that's it. I think that's it, my friend. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, that's the match. That's how this matchup is going to go most of the time. Like, this deck is supposed to do well against Red. This is already a 40-minute video. Otherwise, we're giving them another rematch. We won 3 out of the 4. So, 75% win rate. That's kind of what you're expecting with this matchup. Especially if you can get that Kuma into Pacifista value, that's where you get a lot of that value, right? The only time, like, we lost to the Diablo Jambe, unfortunately. But now that once I understood to play around it, it was a little bit easier, right? Because I just had to keep myself above 0 health, which is what we did in the last game there. Just have all the blockers so that we're not at 0 health. The Boa ended up clutching us out there overall, but in general, you get the idea with this deck. Is especially against Red, it's such a big counter that they're not able to really do a lot about it. So, hope you enjoyed that marathon today. We got 4 games in 1. That'll be the last game of Doflamingo before we move on to something else tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed the Doflamingo showcase. If you liked today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.